cautiously optimistic as always. You never know what to expect coming into the year. You have things in your head and how things would like to be. But life as we know it, things change on a daily basis and sometimes minute by minute. Basketball, is a paradox, I guess, for life. But I have a great group of young women, and I know a lot of people say that every year, and they go this and they love that. I actually do enjoy being with these young women every day. They give me their utmost attention. They put up with my little idiosyncrasies and what I do, but one thing I can never question is their effort and their dedication to me. This year, I was fortunate. There was 4 real freshmen, and you hate to say, you're targeted, but we do have I knew what I needed, and I just don't look at the basketball player. I look at someone who can come into our program and is not only as a basketball player, but more as a human being, and attitudes and how they are. And I was fortunate. The 4 young women I went for, I got. Megan McEwen from Staten Island Academy, who's our point guard of the future, and she can't have a better person to be tutored under than Victoria Cray. Hard-nosed, great kids, come back from some tough knee injuries, and her perseverance, her attitude is incredible, and that helps. Brianna Rabisky from C, who when I looked at her, and I had Victoria Gallinaro, who helps me out tremendously with scouting and recruiting, she looked at me, and at the same time she goes, "That's Sammy." In regard to the way she looks like Sam Flecker, body-wise, length, stretch, plays both ends of the court very well. I'm very excited to have her. Because of Joe at soccer, I was able to find Daniela Sapula. Joe called me and told me, "Timmy, I'm going after this girl, but she's a basketball player." Once again, sent Victoria out. 5 minutes after she was there, she called me up from Baruch High School, where they were playing at Baruch College, and she says, "We have to do everything we can to get this kid." And Victoria worked on her, and I did, and sure enough, we were fortunate enough that she came and is a part of us. And then I had a Staten Island, College Staten Island alumni and great player, Nicole Stefanski, called me on a number of occasions, said, "Timmy, you got to come down and see this girl," and it was Altina Vocek. And I went down to watch Altina a couple of times, and my competition was Brooklyn College. And you have to understand, when I go after these girls, my competition is like all over the place. So I really got to sell. I don't have to sell a program that hard, but I really sell a school. And we were actually, with your help, able to schedule a game with CSI McCowan, and she came, saw the court, saw the gym, was able to speak to me. I explained about education things, and she came. So it's also a great thing. And on top of that, we technically have a newcomer, but Diana Tadero, who sat out a year after a transfer from Kane. I wanted her from high school. She went to Kane first. She was all rookie. She was on the rookie NJAC squad, which will tell you the type of player she is, and tough, hard-nosed, and also just a great, great kid to be able to coach. On the whole, you want to get through, and you hate saying it injury-free, because you hate seeing when these kids, God forbid, they get hurt and they go down. But, I ask them one thing all the time, and I always say, and it might sound funny to somebody, and I don't care win, lose, or draw, as long as you give it 1,000% or whatever you got on the court. If you could walk out of there, and I even say it, and there's been a couple of losses, and where I had said to myself, listen, they did everything they could, and I tried everything I could, and they gave me every ounce, blood, sweat, tears, so to speak, and it just wasn't our day, or we just came up short. And as long as they do that, but most importantly, and it might sound hokey, but I'm more proud at the end of the year when I see these kids walk in graduation. That is my best thing as a coach so far by far, that every girl who I've coached in the 6 years, this is my 6th year here, and in the 11 years since I've been here with even Marguerite and everything, I think the percentage of all girls graduate is incredible. This is my 6th year. Them graduating and moving on with their lives is my most important achievement, because that's what I tell them they're here for. Not basketball to get their educations. Basketball is just something towards that. And this year, I'm fortunate, all 4 of my seniors are all graduating and going to be moving on with their lives. And bottom line is I tell them, you're here to get an education, but basketball is just part of it, and it just give you an experience that you'll never forget in your lifetime.
Terrific. Congratulations, Coach, on what was a great year last year, and good luck this coming.
Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.